Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special Thanksgiving night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, and here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Carry now for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain.
God, after playing Madden on the next gen, I just want that back. That's all I want.
Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try.
Hey, Eric, what did you need the other
Abby needs it just for like until she buys a one, but she can't find any, so she's just gonna order one. We're just gonna wait for it to be shipped here.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
I'm an idiot.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
Fucking, it's every time in the rain that someone just slipping and falling. Like, that's so dumb.
Inside the 20. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
What?
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right.
What happened?
The server.
The dude asked what the rate of the server was. I'm like,
It's a fucking official.
Positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The great war.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. They're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there. In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now. Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test passed. And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
You're not gonna trank me.
Their own 27-yard line.
How's your fortitude?
It's my armor.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball. Yeah, and you know the quarterbacks
I have a single armor
the
on.
best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad.
I catch your
Let's go back out.
What the hell just happened? Why did it do this play? What?
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a
You
touchdown.
know what my Chewie's name is?
Big thanks to the defense.
Boy.
From the 20,
Why is his horn so fucking long?
gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Charles, Thursday night
It's honestly one of the most
a lot of teams
unfortunate
probably
ones.
say shrink the playbook somewhat.
Except for the
I
horns.
think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week.
In terms of
I
everything
think
else.
every chippy has something exaggerated on it.
Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
He's missing. He misses his dad.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
What's his dad?
Second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in
It
the middle of the
perished like a bitch.
Not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
I cannot get
These
any.
fuckers have
Close
eyes.
to about the 45.
Yeah.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to
Yeah,
show
I think I
for it.
did.
Those have teeth.
Well, they gotta eat the rock somehow.
He's got the first down and more inside
If you
the
glitch
40.
into his head,
And
he's
he's
got
going to
no
have a
teeth.
Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points
God
result,
damn, dude. I cannot get anything going right.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
you know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and
No, he's
stuffed the run.
50%.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
2 days and 14
But
hours.
those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did?
Dragons, if I left him out,
that they
wouldn't
kind
be
of
done.
regretted that he didn't touch the ball.
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have
Like
touched
4
the ball
days.
last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
Some change.
They've taken care of that early.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a
I love the
second and
Bears
2.
take.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Wait to use voodoo.
3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all
Major
know
melon.
interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
At the 12-yard line.
With the Rhinos, you're pretty on time with the imprinting. They don't have all the leeway with them.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky
like
it
the
wasn't a
Dragons do.
fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I was still just looking at how much it goes up by and how much it imprints by. You have to be pretty punctuated.
But what often
Much go
happens
up by.
now
The
with these
Dragons is
quarterbacks who can
9.
move, defenses
14.
want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And made
Does
him
it
try
say?
to pass
Okay.
downfield that fell
43%.
incomplete.
They're able to convert
Like
on third
14
down,
and
and that
some
sets up a
change or
first
some
and
shit.
goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone.
Probably gonna get
for a
buried, so.
Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the lead.
Yeah, because let's see, I've only imprinted one time for the Dragons.
But this one is
Yeah,
good.
they're sitting
That
at
one was an
9%.
extended drive, 14 plays all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run.
I'm gonna go get some berries.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down
How
as
how
this
much
drive
is
will start at the 25-yard
does the food go down like moderately?
With the Rhinos?
Yeah.
Baltimore set to take
It's
over here for
fine.
their second possession of the game. And last time
They're
able to get
easier
three.
than carnivores
Not what
because you
they
can
wanted.
put
They
so
wanted
much
6,
berries
but they
in
got
them.
at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
'Cause I might
Anything
just
to
leave
put some
them
points
out.
on the board.
And the berries don't spoil as fast as the fucking meat does with the
This will be a
meat.
Brown sack. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the
I might just
season.
leave them
And
out.
that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack.
When he's first
That's really
born,
difficult to
you're
do
at the
in today's
crap on him.
NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying
So you
to
can only
cover in
put like
the
4
secondary.
berries in him when he's first born.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson,
so I gotta go.
very quick pass to Ridley.
Yeah,
And he's able to
at
take
least
this
you
one
can get
up to the 35-yard line.
2 or 3 stacks in
For
him.
17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away,
Sean going
and
over
he'll go
there.
down.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
We changed the platform.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And
he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run some.
Why the fuck? I threw it low and it does not do a low throw.
Midfield at the 50-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. How great is it to get a guy
I got a fuck ton of berries.
Run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield. Be able to get him in the 2nd round. That's what I call a steal.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance. Believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On on second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And all the way
How does he not fumble?
inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what got a man was caught for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, with big guys leading the way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mayfield with it once more. And this one
I can't do
incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
What?
They're going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well
So
suited to
fucking
take that
tough.
type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
That ties the game at 10.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
As the offense takes the field, we zero in on Lamar Jackson. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Of course.
You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
They can get every fucking...
Analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by MxL. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not
God damn, dude. Why is this defense so fucking good all suddenly?
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
3rd and 4.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Someone get him!
Look at the spin.
Oh my fucking god. Game. So fucking dumb.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half.
It doesn't matter. No matter what, they're going to keep.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw again is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. So we've reached halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Jackson gonna run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
It's a gain of 6.
To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
3 yards.
The fuck? Why does it do that?
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Mayfield now.
at the 45.
It's so dumb, dude. It fucking cost me a play.
Back near midfield at the 49.
And that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
You better tackle him, Hunt. Jesus fucking Christ, this game, dude. That pisses me off. It fucking made me go fake.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who we're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Jackson on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go next.
Fucking stop running the goddamn ball.
Make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Browns 10.
They run it again with Chubb.
Will you actually fucking fall forward, Chubb? Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He'll take a shot downfield.
Of course it's inaccurate. The one pass. Oh my god, game.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down. What are you doing, you stupid dog?
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. 4th down, trailing in the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brings up second and 15 at the 19-yard line.
Are you watching the regular show? No, that's Family Guy.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Browns' 1st down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I overdose.
Inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that's a key to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to.
I've been doing fine ever since she's been on. In other words, yeah, change.
Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 11, 2:07 remaining. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second and 8.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15.
Not surprising at all.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
2-point conversion.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield, either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves? That's going to be key for them.
The Browns set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Hunt. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end.
Are you
Hoover.
fucking
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense back out there. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He's going to let it fly.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Of course that happens.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown. People watching this one right here who gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
Look at this shit.
Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
It's just every time I can't throw deep.
17 seconds now on the clock here. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That takes us from 2nd to 3rd.
And then he just...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they will take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Ravens, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And now they'll have a few extra days here before...